well known. There are certain expectations people have that have to be fulfilled. But beyond that, you have to bring your own interpretation, your own vision of the show to it. There's a lot of darkness to this show that I think people sometimes skip over. And we want to bring that out. There's a very Faustian quality to this. It's sort of the deal with the devil in order to get success. You have some successful people already in the show that are really not very nice people, and I want to bring that out. They're also comic, but at the same time, part of the point is the successful ones aren't very nice, and our underdogs, Audrey and Seymour, you know, they start off as very weak characters, but gain strength. Even though there's a tragic end, they still have a moral victory at the end of it, and I think those are important elements to bring out in the show that sometimes I think get glossed over in all the special effects and all the fantastic stuff and all of that.
I love this musical. I love the 1950s Roger Corman film. I just love how campy it is, and I've just, ever since I heard the original cast recording, I've always wanted to play Seymour. Again, I never thought I was a very decent singer many years ago, so Seymour was the one I thought I could do as a lead role in a musical. So. Seymour was one of my dream roles when I performed it in 2002, and then in that production I met Jenna, and we started dating, and eventually, and now we're married. We've been married for 3.5 years. So this production with this group in particular is just a very special thing for me. It's memories of meeting Jenna and playing my first dream role, and it's just got a lot of good memories for me.
This is the show where I met my husband, and so it will always have a very special place in my heart because of that. It is a very popular story, and the movie has made it very famous, and so I think you kind of need to step away from that as best you can, because you will just naturally take on some of those characteristics and even like the voices of some of the characters, and you don't want to do that because I think there's different interpretations of this show, and so I like especially that our director Steve, I think he has the same vision that we do, but he also kind of allows us to, put a lot of our own ideas about the characters into it, and he just kind of, guides us to what looks good in, the overall picture.
Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in a window doesn't mean customers are going to suddenly come in.
Excuse me. I couldn't help noticing that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey too.
I think there are important qualities to this show that really make it the full-bodied show that it is, and I work hard to bring those out in this show, and I think we're going to be able to capture that pretty well.
Well, baby, the big screen adds 10 pounds, and I'm on a seafood diet. Whatever I see, I eat. Why don't you come a little closer and we'll show you. Feed me!